Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, so it is 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, and there's so much going on in the world with SNAP, EBT benefits being stopped, cut, whatever. I'm not in that. I don't receive those benefits, so I don't know what's happening. Only just things I've briefly seen on social media. So I'm not going to speak to how it's rolling out or how people are doing because I don't know any of those informations. I haven't even been listening in the news because that hit so close to home, knowing it was hard for me to feed my kids. I told somebody, I will say this, I told somebody the other day, I said, it's so challenging for them to stop the benefits at the first of the month. I said, because some parents are just trying to make it through the end of the month, knowing those benefits are going to roll back around the next first, and to not have them and you struggled through the month. I'm not talking about people that don't utilize their benefits well and don't know how to shop. I'm talking about those families that are absolutely doing the very best they can. Y'all, we not even on EBT or SNAP or nothing over here, and it's hard to feed your kids. It's hard. I could go without food for days, but my kids can't. So I know that life, I know that struggle. And I wanted to make sure that I could speak to the holiday coming up and how people could navigate it. I want to give a big shout out to Food Lion. Food Lion did they big one this week. Typically they wait till like next week to do this, or even like the very week of Thanksgiving, but they did a good job this time. So they have their turkeys, their Food Line brand turkeys on sale, 29 cents a pound. You have to buy $35 worth of stuff minus the turkey, but you can get that turkey for 29 cents a pound. I got a 12-pound turkey for like $3.95 or something in that area. So I was also on a $40 budget for my groceries, and I actually went over a little bit this week. It's fine because I was trying to get, I had, the $40 for Thanksgiving. So I paid $81 for groceries this week, and I'm going to show you what I got just for Thanksgiving with the price breakdown and then the extras that we got to add. Okay, you guys, so here is my Thanksgiving haul. If I were going to say this is all I was having was for Thanksgiving, this is what I got. I was able to get 2 things of fresh cranberries. I did not see this deal in their paper, but I was excited to see it. 2 fresh cranberries for $3. I like fresh cranberry sauce versus canned. They had their Idaho potatoes 4 for $5, so I got 2 of these, roasted garlic and Parmesan. It already has the cheese, already has the bacon bits. It's the red potatoes. So it's the red potatoes. That's potato skin. Sorry, not bacon bits. But that was $2.50. So $3, $2.50, that's $5.50. Now, if you wanted a sweet treat, you could get these Betty Crocker milk chocolate brownies, or their cake mixes were $1 each. So I did pick up 2 of those. So that's $7.50. If you did not want mashed, you could get the au gratin. These were $1 a piece. So that's $9.50. Gravy packets were 2 for $1. So that's $10.50. And then I got 2 green beans, which were 64 cents each. And so that's going to put me right at about $11, $12. I needed to get the French fried onions for the green beans. Also some salad I have in my garden. That was $3. So that's about $18. 2 for $4 cheese, $22. Elbow macaroni was $1 or 99 cents, $23. The rolls, sweet Hawaiian rolls were $2.99, so $3. So what? $26. Cabbage was 49 cents a pound. I got 5 pounds with these 2, so that ended up being $2.50. So $28.50. Then the beef broth was another $1 and some change, so that we would say that was right at $30, right? So I need $5 more to spend to get the turkey. The bacon was $4.49. This is the Food Lion thick sliced bacon that could fit, and I could add in one of these sparkling waters for like 89 cents. That would have got me what I needed to then pick up this turkey at 12 pounds. It's $3.49. I saved $30 and a nickel. So it was regular 30 $4.54, right? So I saved 30 bucks. But I had to purchase a few things, which in a sense was the whole Thanksgiving meal. Now I could have subbed out the cabbages for these mixed greens, which that was $5. So that would have put me over as well if you didn't want to have the cabbage, right? I just picked those up extra just to make up the video. In my regular groceries, I got some white chocolate peppermint creamer, another thing of peanut butter, blueberries, sparkling water, of course. I picked up some apples because I planned to do like a spiced apples with this. Picked up a spaghetti squash. Oh, this. I forgot to add that in. Shucky duck. Okay. The sweet potatoes in the bulk bin, sweet potato bulk, was 25 cents a pound, and I got 4 pounds of sweet potatoes. If you buy 4 in the package, pre-packaged, it was $3, $2.89. So I got 4 pounds of sweet potatoes for $1 because they were 25 cents a pound for the bulk ones, the ones just out of the package. So that would have put me there as well. And then we needed dish pods. Was the only thing we needed besides the eggs. Now my doctor wants me to go strictly more back to the keto, but it's going to have to be dairy free. So I picked up some eggs. I like eggs right after I work out. This is all good for me. And these eggs at the 30 count were $4.89. These things have been as high as $13. And they're back down to $4.89. So that is my grocery haul. I'm going to show you guys the circular just so you can kind of see where I was going with that, with these prices. So here is the deal for the turkey, right? It's the frozen turkey, 10 pounds or larger, 29 cents a pound, 35 minimum grocery purchase required. That does not include the turkey, right? So no beer, no wine, no lottery tickets, no gift cards, no stamps, and anything like that. It has to be strictly groceries. And then you can get this for, typically it's $2.79 a pound. So I got that 12-pound turkey for $3.49. I picked up those apples. They were 99 cents a pound. No, I didn't get those. I got some in a bag. Sorry, but I was going to get those, but the ones I got were in a bag. I did pick up the cabbage for 49 cents a pound. Let me see, what else could I find? Oh, here's the cake mix. That's the cake mixes. If you wanted to do that, they were $1. And they also had the brownie mix on sale. This is the cheese that I was able to get, the Food Line cheese, 2 for $4. I did not see these, but if you wanted to kind of dial down that price a little bit more, you couldn't get some of the Margaret Holmes vegetables. The greens were not included in this sale. So if you were needing to dial back your budget by a little bit, because I think I paid like $2.39 a can, I could get 2 smaller things, lima beans, probably green beans or something like that for $3. This is where those mashed potatoes came in. They did have butter on sale for like $2.79, the Food Line brand, but I did not need butter, so I did not pick that up. Moving forward, what else did I see in here that was good? Okay, I didn't need anything else. Oh, this is where I found the rolls, the Sweet Hawaiian rolls for $2.99. But you could have also gotten these cookies, buy one, get one. Cinnamon rolls were buy one, get one. Or you could have gotten these cream twirls, not to be confused with cannolis, for buy one, get one. You could have put all of those in the freezer and just froze them. They would reheat perfectly. Here's your gravy, 2 for $1. They also had the yams, sweet potatoes, right? $1.99 for a big can, but I was able to get the fresh ones cheap. And then here's the broth. I didn't see this one was sold out. They did have the reduced sodium, but I didn't want that. I just ended up getting beef. And then if you want the canned cranberry sauce, they have that as well. Okay. Oh, there's my au gratin potatoes. They did have with cheese, and they just had scalloped without cheese. So that was there as well. What else was there that I could have gotten? Nothing else there. They probably had their Food Line brand drinks for like $1 if you needed drinks, if you wanted drinks and water wasn't going to suffice for you. Slowly coming down. That was everything that I could find that would be helpful for Thanksgiving. Then of course some fresh eating there. Oh, there's the sweet potato. See, so if you got 4 count, and it was only like, it wasn't even the amount of pounds that I got, but it was $2.89 for 4 little sweet potatoes, and I spent $1 and got more than that. So anywho, y'all, like I said, it's hard out here. It's a struggle for some people. So the holidays always are. And so if you don't eat the turkey, right, find a family that needs the turkey. You know, plenty of people that are struggling with their SNAP, their EBT, whatever the case. We don't even know when this is going to be done with. And so if you can get an extra in your groceries, why not share it with somebody that doesn't have it at all? It was tough and tight for us this month, but I had some specific savings things that I wanted to do and still do. And so I just made tough choices this month, but we still were able, if you notice, for that $40, I was still able to get a full Thanksgiving. The only thing that you did not see was butter, oil, and milk, which I can get a can of carnation milk for my macaroni and cheese. I can do butter for the cakes, which the butter was cheaper than the oil. And then that would be really it to put on a perfect Thanksgiving meal. And so with that, I'm satisfied. There that is. I spent $81, and even for $81, it's still a good deal on all the things I got. So there it is, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I just wanted to share with you that you can still do all of the things for inexpensive if you need to for your family and not feel any shame about it. Don't feel any shame if your EBT is cut off. If you have EBT, don't feel any shame, because my kids and we had it at one time as well. I was sharing with somebody this past week that I was feeding my kids with $25 a week, and they were floored. They were like, oh my God, yes, you don't know this life. I know this life. I know what it's like trying to figure out who's gonna, what am I going to buy versus. And so when the Lord showed me how to coupon, it was like, oh, God is good all the time. Even to the point where I'm getting ready to start getting this Dollar General coupon in here together, because there's some good deals to be had if you just have the patience to get the deals. Also, CVS. I'm going back to CVS because they out here wilding with all these good deals. And Shakima will be partaking of the good deals. Yes, I will, in Jesus' name. Alrighty, you guys. I'm going to go. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you like this video, don't forget to share, subscribe, like the video. Let us know what you think. If you found some deals that I missed, let me know. I might be able to go back and get something else. Love you guys. Thank y'all for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Bye now.